Another day, another video. Another day, another video. This video is about, it's my opinion of stereotypes. The stereotypes the black community likes to hold and the ones they don't like to hold. Now, one thing I've always thought that was kind of funny is you have a lot of black men love that stereotype of large penises, good athletes, black don't crack, age better, this and that. We'll have those. We like to have those stereotypes. We like the stereotypes, right? We love those, right? Black folks. I'm gonna leave these off. I don't know why. We like those. We like those stereotypes. Those are good stereotypes, and we embrace those, you know. But then when the bad stereotypes come out and people drag those out there, then we say you can't stereotype. That ain't all black people. That ain't all black people. Well, you can't. You can't embrace the good ones. But then whenever someone comes with a bad one, move this back again. I need to get like some of the other guys, like the good guys, and I have a tripod set up. Anyway, you can't have or embrace the good stereotypes, and then when the bad ones come along, then you say, oh no, that ain't no. You trying to stereotype, you trying to label. Well, no. Well, here's the thing: is that you embrace one, and you need to embrace the other one, because frankly, it is what it is. Now, the thing is about stereotypes, and I have a theory on those. It could be wrong, whatever. But stereotypes are rumors and things like that. Those things don't come out on their own. There's not somebody just there's not a rumor mill, you know, a circle of a stereotype circle where they just sit back and just say, you know, man, we're really gonna need a stereotype or a rumor. We're gonna need that because yeah, we're just gonna need one. So we're just gonna come up with one out of nowhere. And it's gonna shock you know. This is just for these people. That's what we're gonna do. You can't have that, or that isn't what's happening. The thing is that stereotypes, rumors, and things like that, they come from a little bit of truth, and sometimes, most times, a lot of truth. Now, I'll give you a example. If some people, let's say you were in high school, we're going to take it back to high school. Some people in your high school sat back and said, you know, I heard that Officer Sweet Chuckles over there, man, he was messing with that big girl or the ugly girl or whatever. And yeah, I heard he's messing with her. Somebody saw something that made it look like maybe that's possibly the case. They might have saw you coming out of the house 12 o'clock at night. Somebody saw something. Or you supposed to be at school, but you was over there. Somebody saw something that made it look like that's a possibility. Now, they might have added to it. I'll give you that. But the thing is that 9 times out of 10, or probably 10 times out of 10, someone saw something that'll bring you to the point where they say this is possibly the case. Now, stereotypes, the bad ones by blacks, crime-ridden areas. Seems like just about every single black area is a crime-ridden area. It's just, I know we don't want to embrace the bad ones. We want to embrace the good ones, big penises and all that. We want to embrace all that and good. We're all good athletes. Oh, we just put muscle on so easily. We're just this and that. Great dancers. We want to embrace those. We want to hug on those. But for some strange reason, we don't want to hug on the ones that are not so flattering. We want to hug on the good ones. Every black on black crime. We shooting each other up in the streets, left and right. How are you gonna refute that? Is it happening? Yep, it sure is. Are we a violent people? man, we're showing everybody that's what we are. In most all white areas, most all Hispanic areas, you're not seeing the level of violence that they're being done to each other as what we're doing to each other. So if a person wants to come up with black people are generally more violent, or they're stereotypically more violent, how can you really say that isn't the case? Go to my local black neighborhood in Houston, and what do you see? Bunch of people standing out there on the corner in the middle of the daytime, should be at work, middle of the night, should be at work at a night job or whatever, doing absolutely nothing. Or robbing stores, or buying loose cigarettes and just walking up and down the street, drinking and just doing nothing and contributing nothing to society. What do you think? Go to an all white area. What do you see? What do you see? Now you can take some of these country towns. There's a country town up the road, a little bit north of me. A lot of pillheads out there and white folks, whatever. You know, some trailer trash out there. You don't see the violence, but it's still a problem. Nonetheless, it's still a problem. So it's not every, but generally the white area, generally Hispanic area. During the day, Hispanics out there getting it. They're out there getting it. That's what they're doing. They're out there getting it. Hungry, going to go get it. Getting, working, got their food trucks, got stuff set up. They got their own freaking community going. They have their own economy going. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Now, you go to a black area. What do you see? Standing outside the Airborne stores, spending all your Social Security, welfare check, whatever the hell you spending in that store, buying stuff for inflated prices instead of making something of your life. That's what you see. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But generally, that's what you see in a black area. I've heard of some black areas in Atlanta and some of these other, man, I just applaud that. I just love it because it's just, it's an exception to the rule. It's not by far. I would love for our exception to the rule be that, there's a bad neighborhood. Because generally they're not like that. Generally they're not bad, but you got one bad. But why isn't that ours? Why is it that most of the time with ours, it's a bad neighborhood? The exception would be a good neighborhood. That's all I really wanted to say in this video. This video was something I was driving to the gym or whatever the heck I was. And I got to thinking about that and I was like, you know what? That's the freaking truth. That's the truth. We embrace the good ones. But then when it comes to a bad one, suddenly that's bad. It's a bad one. When it's a bad stereotype, we don't want those. We only want the good ones.